Bangladesh's tone will be different now during BGB-BSF border conference, Home Advisor. Ousted Awami League won't be allowed to hold protests until justice apologizes, Press Secretary warns. Binimoy app linked to shell company associated with Hasina Sanjoy, says Bangladesh Bank Governor. Assalamu alaikum. This is Nusrat Islam welcoming you all to the evening news. You have just had the Quran Summit headlines. Now let's move on to the details. Bangladesh's tone in the upcoming border conference between the directors of the Border Guard Bangladesh and the Border Security Force of India will be different. Home Advisor Jahangir Alam Chaudhry said this today. Speaking to reporters at a press conference, he said all unequal agreements made with India during the tenure of the ousted Awami League government will be reviewed and discussed. The upcoming meeting in New Delhi will focus on issues such as ending border killings and other bilateral concerns. The BGB-BSF DG-level meeting will prioritize restoring mutual trust in India-Bangladesh relations, he added.
আগে যেভাবে কথাটা বলতো এইভাবে কথার টোনটা আলাদা হবে খালি ওই সার দিয়ে কিন্তু আস্থা বৃদ্ধি হয় না আলোচনার মাধ্যমে একজন আরেকজনের একটা কনফিডেন্স বিল্ড হয় যে একজনের সাথে আলোচনা করেও কিন্তু আস্থা হয় এইজন্য আপনি বলতে সার দিয়া বা এইটা নিয়ে হবে না আস্থা এই যে যাওয়া আসা এবং এই সমস্যাগুলি যে আলোচনা হবে এবং কিছু কিছু সমস্যা একেবারে আমি কি বলি যে 100% সমস্যার সমাধান করে আসতে পারবো তা তো না কিছু সমস্যার সমাধান হবে কিছু আবার হয়তো নেক্সট মিটিং এ সমাধান হবে
BNP is planning to take swift measures to rectify the government's mistakes and pave the way for a democratically elected political administration. BNP Standing Committee member Salahuddin Ahmed said they will take some immediate steps to correct the government's mistakes and put the country on the right track towards democracy. At a discussion at a National Press Club today, he further said there will be differences of opinion, but decisions must be made in Bangladesh's interest. The BNP leader acknowledged that no government is infallible and must be criticized constructively.
মাননীয় প্রধান উপদেষ্টা মাঝে মধ্যেই বলেন যে আমরা বেশি বেশি করে যেন সমালোচনা করি সরকার সঠিক পথে থাকে এই সরকারের একটি সঠিক গুণ আছে তা হচ্ছে সরকার মাঝে মধ্যে ভুল সিদ্ধান্ত নিলেও সমালোচনার মুখে সেই ভুলগুলো শুধরায় গু ধরে বসে থাকে না এবং সরকার যখন ভুল শুধরায় তখনই মনে করতে হবে এই সরকার জনগণের সরকার
The Awami League will not be allowed to hold any protests until its leaders face justice for their crimes and the party separates itself from its current leadership and fascist ideology. Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiq Alam said this today. In his Facebook page, he said no country on earth allows a bunch of killers and corrupt gangs to stage a comeback. No country allows a reset without accountability. The interim government represents the will of the Bangladeshi people who will react to the protest by the killers. He warned that anyone who dared to hold an illegal protest under the Awami League banner would face the full power of the law. Pointing out that the interim government had not stopped or banned any lawful protest, he said the government believes in freedom of assembly and freedom of association. At least 136 protests took place alone in Dhaka in the past 5.5 months. The Binimoy app, which allows users to transfer money seamlessly between different bank and MFS accounts, was linked to a shell company associated with ousted Sheikh Hasina's son, Shojib Wasit-Joy. Bangladesh Bank Governor Ahsan H. Mansoor disclosed the information while speaking as the chief guest at a roundtable discussion organized by Prothom Alo today. At the event, he also stressed the need for full digitization of the country's tax system, warning that corruption in revenue management will persist without a fully online VAT and tax collection process. He believes the current 15% VAT is too high for everyone to bear. Addressing inflation control policies, he said policy is working to control inflation. Even in developed nations, it takes 10 to 12 months to see the impact of measures. The Anti-Corruption Commission has said it has not found the existence of Shuchona Foundation, founded by Saima Wajid Putul, daughter of ousted despot Sheikh Hasina. The ACC's enforcement team went to the foundation's address in Dhaka's Dhanmondi, provided by the National Board of Revenue and Department of Social Services today, but did not find its existence there, said ACC Deputy Director Akhtarul Islam. Later, the anti-graft body conducted a drive at the NBR to collect documents regarding various irregularities, including exempting taxes for the foundation. Despite services resuming across the country after the end of a strike by Bangladesh Railway running staff, some trains are still running late, causing suffering for passengers. Bangladesh Railway Director General Afzal Hussain said some delays are expected as many workers who left their workplaces due to the strike need time to return. Meanwhile, passengers complain that not only are trains failing to depart on time, but there is also no clear information on when they will leave. Even though train services have resumed after the strike, passengers struggling with the delays express frustration over the disruption to their comfortable travel. A section of family members of the BDR carnage victims and surviving former army officer-soldiers have protested the claims of the BDR Jawans as innocent. They made the allegation at a press conference at the Irawa Convention Hall today. The martyrs' families claimed some media outlets and political parties are blaming India and Sheikh Hasina alone for the BDR massacre, which is unacceptable. They said they have no objection to the BDR members who were recently granted bail by the court.
বিডিআর আর কোর্টের সাজা নিয়ে প্রশ্ন করা মানে দেশপ্রেমিক সেনাবাহিনীর অফিসারদের তথা সেনাবাহিনীকে প্রশ্নবিদ্ধ করা। অতএব অভিযুক্ত ও সাজাপ্রাপ্ত বিপদগামী জওয়ানদের নিরপরাধ বলার কোনো সুযোগ নেই এবং যারা সাজা পেয়েছেন তাদের মুক্তির দাবি করা সম্পূর্ণ অযৌক্তিক। সৈনিকদের নিরপরাধ দাবির আন্দোলনের মাধ্যমে জাতিকে বিভ্রান্ত করছে এবং বিচারহীনতার সংস্কৃতি চালু করার অপচেষ্টা করছে বলে আমরা মনে করছি।
Before ending, let's have a look on the Crown Cement headlines once again. Bangladesh's tone will be different now during BGB-BSF border conference, Home Advisor. Ousted Awami League won't be allowed to hold protests until justice apologizes, Press Secretary warns. Binimoy app linked to Shell company associated with Hasina Sanjoy, says Bangladesh Bank Governor. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbg.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's our popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shondar Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.